Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patage Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 46 of Kishkindha Kanda. In the previous chapters, we have seen how Sugriva meticulously explaining the regions in all four directions from Bharatha as its center to the east, to the south, to the west, and to the north. And even Rama is also impressed by his knowledge of geographical regions. And then he asked, the leaders of the monkeys having departed, Rama inquired of Sugriva, saying, how is it that you know all the quarters of the earth? Then Sugriva, bowing low, said to Rama, hear me, and I will tell you all. When Vali pursued the giant Dundubi or Mayavi in the form of a buffalo in the direction of Malaya mountain, Mahisha entered a cave in that mountain, and Vali, desirous of slaying that Asura, followed him. I remained obediently at the entrance of the cave, but a whole year passed and Wali did not re-emerge. Sugriva had already told a part of this story, referring to Mayavi as the person who entered into that cave. Then the cavern was filled with foaming blood which gushed forth, and seeing this, I was terrified and consumed with a burning grief on account of my brother. Distracted, I reflected, my elder brother is certainly dead, and I placed a rock as large as a hill at the mouth of the cave, thinking the buffalo will not be able to come out and will die. So it's actually he kept that rock in order to ensure that death for buffalo, but in turn it was assumed by Wali that Sugriva has done this to kill me. After which I returned, that is Sugriva returned to Kishkindha, giving up all hope of Wali being alive. There obtaining the mighty kingdom with Tara and Ruma, surrounded by my friends, I began to pass my days in peace. In fact, since he had assumed and since he had seen the blood streaming from the cave, so everybody were under the impression that Wali is dead, and that is the reason why Tara got wedded to Sugriva. That bull among monkeys, having, however, having slain Dundubi or Mayavi, he returned, and trembling with fear in all humility, I made over the crown to him. That wicked wretch, however, beside his himself with rage, wishing to slay me, followed me while I sought to fly with my ministers. It was then that, hotly pursued by him, I passed by various streams, forests, and cities. The earth appeared to me like the reflection of a whirling firebrand seen in a mirror or a puddle. Journeying towards the eastern region, I beheld many kinds of trees, beautiful mountains, charming caverns and lakes. I saw the Udaya mountain rich in gold and white sea, the abode of Apsaras, pursued by Wali, flying on and on. Ah, O Lord, I turned and continued my course, then changing my direction once more, I made for the south covered by the Vindhyas forest and embellished with sandalwood trees. Thereafter, seeing Wali among the woods on the mountains, I went westward, still followed by him. It is thus that I grew conversant with every kind of region and finally reached Astachala mountain. Beyond that most beautiful and elevated of ranges, I turned to the north and passed Himavat, Meru, and Northern Sea. Unable to find refuge from Wali, the sagacious Hanuman said to me, O king, I recollect now that the lord of the monkeys, that is Vanara, that is Wali, was formerly cursed by the sage Matanga in this very hermitage. If he should entertain this asylum, his head will be split into 100 pieces. We can therefore take up our abode here in the Rishyamuka mountain or the Matanga forest without anxiety. O son of a king, I thereupon went to the Rishyamuka mountain, nor did Vali dare to come there for fear of the sage Matanga. This is how, O king, I visited every part of the world and took refuge in this cave. Thus ended chapter 46 of Kishkindha Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puramasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.